What's going on there?
Get straight to it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know I'm from Vegas, right?
Oh, that's on me. I forgot.
What high school did you go to?
Jackson High, class of 2008. Go Rams.
All right.
Well, thoughts on the finals taking place in your hometown?
It's cool, man. I mean, people in town are really excited. Lots of serious basketball fans in Las Vegas. We have a great hoops tradition. Obviously, there's UNLV, Summer League, but this is next level.
That's nice, but what about you? Any extra motivation to get to the knockout stages, so you can get back home to your family?
I mean, it would be nice. Saves me a trip to see my family. I mean, of course, there are folks you would love to see and have them see you succeed at your job, but it's all about the team.
What? Coach, why are you capping? Come on, you know you want this for you.
Don't put words in my mouth, man. Obviously, it's great to play in front of your friends and family. The cup is more important for us to get playoff-style reps. That's all I'm thinking about.
Hey, you heard it here first. We appreciate you coming on, Coach.
You're welcome.
Hey, MP out.
Ain't ready, MP.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. It'll count towards the NBA Cup. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. MP out there with George, and it's Bailey in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
Here's MP. After the basket by Minnesota, buries the long-range jumper.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
McDaniels outside. Back to Highland. Shot clock at 6. Back to McDaniel. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Knicks in New York. On the wing, MP. And the Jazz, another 3.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
You got it, making the commitment. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. 4 on the clock. Markkanen passes to MP. Great D that time from Edwards. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Back to Highland. Randle with a screen for Highland. McDaniels finds Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Jazz leading by 6. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It's good from long range. MP's got 11 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Boy, maybe nothing more important than what just happened. Protecting the rim without fouling.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. To the paint, here's Highland. And that time, also a missed shot.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
On the wing, MP. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
And George kicks to MP. Outside, Markkanen. Utah needs to get off a shot here. 18 feet out. MP's shot is good. 13 points in the game.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Highland passes to Gobert. Highland the bounce pass. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Trains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Stolen by Highland. Here's McDaniels. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
Jazz leading by 6. On the wing, MP. Edwards defending. MP deciding where to go with it. Pulls it up. Rebound, Minnesota. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Well, a late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards, but there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected. Well, you just love to see Markkanen get after it and contribute on the backboards. Big-time job right there.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A new lineup here. Let's check in for the Timberwolves. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. MP against Clark. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Strong finish inside from MP.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Nurkic is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Bailey. Then it's MP.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Jazz have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Pass to MP from deep. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
Randall finds Reed. Conley scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. The 3. And it's Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Guys, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's MP for 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Outside, Reed. Back to Randall. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Puts up a 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bounce pass, Conley. Pass to Randall. Clark with a wide open look. It's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Clark's got 9 points in the quarter. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. Edwards has come in for Clark. And Bones Highland subbed in for Mike Conley. MP outside. Shot from the wing. Rebound, Minnesota. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Markkanen finds George. Gobert with the block.
Boy, the long arms and size of Rudy Gobert on full display.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. The wide open look here for Highland. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Bailey passes to MP. And shot on the way. That's good on the jump shot. MP's got 23 points.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
McDaniels outside. Wants to get it to Randall and does.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Utah has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. MP outside. Pass to Kessler. Now George. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, MP. Tries again. On the wing, MP. Kessler finds MP. From the baseline. And he makes that one. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
MP with a screen on Highland. A 3 from MP. The shot's good on the assist by George. And he has 28 points for the game.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Bailey passes to MP. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Markkanen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. For 3, Edwards. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Markkanen. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz out in front. They're up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. And trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of airport toilet paper now out of my head. Chasing guys off the arc would be the first thing I'd recommend. Airport toilet paper?
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
You know, right now for Minnesota, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time it's about instant gratification. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the pond. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's Highland in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Clock at 2. Let's go. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Well, Walker Kessler owns that part of the floor, going through defenders for the finish.
Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 15.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Edwards against MP. Shot on the wing. Here's Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Randall no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's MP. Close in, no stopping MP.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And Minnesota has possession. It's a three-point game. Here's Randall. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
Out to the right wing. Back to MP. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Well, we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you've got to tear down. And that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning. And you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
The 3 from MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. Highland sets a pick for Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so MP will bring it up for the Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kessler, a screen on McDaniels. MP finds Kessler. Back to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with the baseline jumper. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. He had a nice open look right there. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
In the corner, it's Kessler. And here's MP for 3. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pass to Markkanen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. You look at Kessler. A terrific rebound. 5th overall.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
McDaniels passes to Edwards. For the lead, Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Kessler. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. For Utah, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And Kessler, no good on that one.
Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Walker Kessler proved he was a rotation player. He gives you unbelievable defense, aggressive rebounding, and very good inside scoring.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Randall, and then Randall slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Back to George. Outside, Markkanen. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Zadibi, after winning the Most Improved award back in 2023, It's been hard for Markkanen to reach that level again.
I think one thing that happens, Kevin, when you become the focal point of the opponent's scout, you're getting the best defender. You might be getting multiple.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the
previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Players are moving at it, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Clark, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Mike Conley in for...
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
So it's the Timberwolves now. They trail by 1. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back over to you guys.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Pass to Ingles. And here's Conley outside. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Bailey. Nurkic is screen on Conley. The drive by MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 41.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Yeah, if Nurkic gets this kind of position and he's carved out that space, the best you can do sometimes is foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. In for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Clark. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And so in the game for the Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. George is out there with MP, and it's Bailey into the 3 slot. Here's Randle, and he uses the glass on the lane. Randle's got 6 in the quarter.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randle become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Here's MP. Markkanen a screen on Edwards. MP kicks to Markkanen. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Randall throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Markkanen. Pass to MP. To the inside. And he banks in the layup.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Outside Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Markkanen's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Bailey passes to MP. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 9. Ingles dishes to Edwards. For 3, Edwards nails it.
That gives him his 2nd 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
MP left side. Knocks down the 3.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. And Bones Highland subbed in for Mike Conley. Edwards against Markkanen. Doesn't get that one. Jazz leading by 9. Oh, what a finish!
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Randall a screen on George. Now McDaniel. Gobert. No good there. Jazz have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. MP inside. He's defended by Randall. Layup, no good. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. .153 left in the 4th quarter. Edwards against MP. And get the 3. Timberwolves trail by 9. Randall can't connect from long distance. Utah has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Kessler. On the wing, MP. Edwards defending. He gets it to go.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
McDaniel throws it down. What an assist!
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
Jazz leading by 9. On the wing, MP. Edwards defending. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's McDaniel. Good! Lays it right in there.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
MP. Again, what an avalanche. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L. Count it!
17 seconds left in the fourth. Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. Now George. MP, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
I'm here with MP after his team comes out on top in the second of 4 NBA Cup group stage games. MP, talk about the atmosphere tonight.
Well, you know, there's a lot of hype, and it's cool to play in front of a crowd that's energized like that. But for us, it's just another basketball game. Try to stay focused and let the game come to us, not force anything.
Way to go, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan.
Pictures? No, it wasn't my trip.
During the game,
Thought maybe a snapshot. Some photos
Not to
of
mention
his
the
photos.
11 assists. Who do that?
Yeah, off the phone. Is that weird?
Too many times I told you, stop playing with me, go.
Not at all. Not what?
I'm just starting to question my head.
Everyone, this evening we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. And a look now at the Utah Jazz's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
This is a cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves: McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Shannon in at the 2 guard. And for Utah, Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. MP is out there with Keontae George. And it's Bailey in at the 3, the small forward. And tonight, Stan, we have a matchup featuring two teams with similar systems.
Yeah, look, neither of these teams is ever going to be in a rush. They're very patient offensively, and it's more about player movement and ball movement than it is about pace. Nice looking 3-ball by MP, proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Shannon. Randall, left side. Clock at 6. Pass to Shannon. The 3 is up. Kessler with a rebound. On offense, here's Utah. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now here's McDaniels. To the wing, right side. Markkanen against Randall. Pass to Shannon. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
A nice wrinkle in Randall's game. He can make that crucial extra pass when the opening is there.
MP outside. The 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Randall deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Conley. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Just one of many things Reid contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
And here's MP from outside. Again, MP missing. For Minnesota, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling into the story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, but there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, They've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Pass to Shannon. Now Reed. He's covered by Kessler. From 9 feet, another one falls for Minnesota.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
MP with it. Coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. Kessler passes to MP. Kessler finds MP. The fadeaway, and he gets it to go. MP's got 10 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Pass to Shannon. Now Randall. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for 2.
Now here's MP. With the fadeaway. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He's got 12.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Shannon. Outside Conley. Reed sets a screen. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Conley.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, "When someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri." Brian, back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Kessler, a screen. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Well, that's what Kessler brings to this offense, a constant lob threat.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Shannon. 13 feet out. He's off on that one.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Here's MP. Missed inside. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Here's Reed, guarded by Markkanen. Reed, good.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Here's Bailey. No points so far. MP, no good. Here's Shannon. Pass to Conley. 1:35 left to play in the first. Reed for 3. Not going to go that time. Utah trailing here. Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes, and he does it all.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
For Minnesota, Randall, he's checked in for Ingles. Shannon comes in for Highland. And Conley subbed in for Dillingham. And here's Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Randall against Markkanen. Gobert passes to Randall. Oh, look out!
Wow! Are you kidding? Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Lauri Markkanen out there with Bailey. Then it's MP, then it's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Collier in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's MP. He's got 14. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And here's Bailey for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Bailey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Randall outside. Banked it in off the glass. And that's 13 points for Julius Randle.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Now here's MP. Another 3 for Utah.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Conley finds Gobert. Randall outside. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Jazz leading by 3. Pass to MP. And here's Nurkic. Utah moving the ball around. MP inside. 17 points in the game. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment. You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Utah making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels checked in. Now here's Randall. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
MP inside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Now here's MP. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Markkanen sets a screen. Here's MP. Drops one in from the wing. MP's got 21 points in the game.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Here's Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
MP, the pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
And a contract extension this summer for Jazz head coach Will Hardy.
Well, one of the youngest head coaches in the league. He has the respect of all of the other head coaches. He's part of that Spurs coaching tree, and his extension runs through 2031, which is a nice commitment from the Jazz.
Down low. MP no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. George, he's checked in for Collier. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. MP scanning the floor. Down low, MP drops it in.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Here's Shannon. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to MP. Here's Kessler. George passes to Markkanen. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 10, and after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Reed for 3, and it's MP with a rebound. The Jazz have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. 46 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Kessler. MP, a screen on Reed. Back to MP. The 3 is up. Kessler, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Shannon. Outside Reed. Conley passes to Randall. He gets it in there. Randall's got 15.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Jazz up 10. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Utah Jazz. And that's a wrap on half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
On the court for Minnesota, Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then there's McDaniels, then there's Mike Conley, and it's Shannon in at the 2-guard spot.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Jazz leading by 10. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Brian?
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Fires for 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 5 here tonight. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Now here's McDaniels. Outside Conley. Fires the 3. Kessler with a rebound.
Not a great start to the second half. He's 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And he comes up with a bucket. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They haven't found their rhythm here in the third, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Pass to Conley. Now here's McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. Can they get it? McDaniels can't hit. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Tries his spin move. MP with it. Randall's in his pocket. Randall against MP. Markkanen with a screen on Randall. T hits it from the high post.